Don't you think we could be different if we could just take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows, feel the wind rush your blue, hear the music, take the groove. Don't you know all I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high, you and I, pinnacle, climactic fly. Show me yours, I'll show you mine, you don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the 9 to 5, I just wanna feel alive. Take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows. Show me yours, I'll show you mine, you don't have to pretend you're shy. Take it slow, let it go. Let's take a trip to uptown. Don't you wish we could be out of sight, out of mind? Take my hand, don't go slow. I'm chasing the afterglow. Dance with me while the beat finally got some clarity. Don't you know all I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high. You and I, pinnacle, magnified. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the world outside, turn it up to overdrive. Take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend you're shy. Take it slow, let it go, take it slow, let it go. Take it slow, let it go, take it slow, let it go. Don't you wish we could be out of sight, out of mind? Take my hand, don't go slow. I'm chasing the afterglow. Dance with me while the beat finally got some clarity. Don't you know all I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high. You and I, pinnacle, climactic fly. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the world outside, turn it up to overdrive. Take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows. Take it slow, let it go, take it slow, let it go. Take it slow, let it go. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend you're shy. Take it slow, let it go, take it slow, let it go. Take it slow, take it slow, let it go. Let's take a trip to uptown. Don't you wish we could be out of sight, out of mind? Take my hand, don't go slow. I'm chasing the afterglow. Dance with me while the beat finally got some clarity. Don't you know all I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high. You and I, pinnacle, magnified. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the world outside, turn it up to overdrive. Take it slow, let it go, roll down all the windows.
Tell me if you're hurt and I'll be there. Carry you away to the promised land. Feel your heartbeat and don't be scared. 'Cause I'll be there, yes I'll be there. You and I, we can fly anywhere you wanna go. Find a place we can hide, we can make it on our own. All along for the ride, to the stars just follow. You and I, side by side, dancing in your halo. Dancing in your halo. dancing in your halo. your halo.
There's no music during the bell so we don't get kicked out of the live.
Check, check, check.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, and 3.
Check, check. Can you guys hear us okay over there on the other end?
Do I sound okay?
You sound great.
Amazing. So do you.
Oh, I appreciate that. We always have very good compliments right after these.
The announcers are all over here just saying nice things to each other.
5 minutes to Derby. Coming up next, we've got the San Diego Aftershocks. Or excuse me, San Diego Aftershocks is fine. And Pittsburgh ZomBees. You have a lovely evening.
I am. How about you, Kayla?
So far, it's lovely outside. That little burst of rain yesterday had me sweat a little bit. Gonna do some Pittsburgh things. Pittsburgh things.
Oh my goodness.
And you know, we should have had a first text about the mustache for the aftermath.
I mean, really, I would have just had to stop waxing for a few days.
I did bring my Tremors to make sure that I have a snack for the after party. Hopefully everybody else can have a snack too. And they go get a snack. You're gonna have fun? I have fun. I'm not been a lot of action. Emotional weekend for some of us. Lots of feels. Big hits, big games.
I've hit the limit on my peopling after this game. I will be, I'm going to turn to a bat.
Just like that. That sounds great.
We've got number 04, his and hers. Number 11 is Spunky Bruiser. Number 1357, Hawk. Number 1511, Skankosaurus Lex. Number 185, Slingin' Grits. 2121, Dangle Sauce. Number 379 is Thunderbottom. Number 42, Mr. Sergai. Number 45, Forest Bump. 55 is Bigfoot. And here come all of our fives. 555, Embolism. And 585, Rad. If you ever get a chance to talk to Embolism, ask her about how the number 5 has followed her in this life. Number 609, Pocket Rocket. Number 64, Sailor Jerry. Number 707, Paul Barrier. Number 012, Strawberry Jam. And 44, Craven Corruption.
And skating in white, we got the San Diego Aftershock San Diego Tremors. Number 5, Hardcore. 1420, La Tiburona. 15, Max. 304, Octo. 41, Matterhorn. Number 44, Foxy. 55, Astro Sash. 666, Cloak and Dagger. 707, Lil Pit E Bull. 756, Susia Sprinkles. And 99, Wrecking Ralph.
Our officials. Love to see it. Love to thank them. We have Atomic Annie, Bionic V, Fulcrum, Hill C Grammar, Galvatron, Nick Tater, Officially Mel, Mothman, Bob and Weave, and our referees in the stripes are Margie Ram, Helativity, Epi, Guinness, Filet Official, Stonasty, and Thriller. Looks like we are getting lined up on the track now, ready to start.
A little bit more than 1 minute left to the Derbs, and we've got both teams ready, chomping at the bit on the line. Up first for Pittsburgh Roller Derby, we've got Jimmy. Number 6'4", Sailor Jerry. And for San Diego Aftershocks, Lala Tiburona.
Sailor Jerry made quick work of that pack, is just about half a lap in front of Lala Tiburona. Let's see how that goes. We've got Pittsburgh hustling to get to the front of the pack, trying to help Sailor Jerry score some points before they've got to call it off. And
Sailor Jerry calling the jam.
Oh, Nixon High. I believe I see 2 points being signaled. I will wait until the hands go down before I say anything official. Yes, we are starting off with a 2-0 game, and we have quite possibly our newest aged up junior, Bigfoot, skating against the Lil Pity Bowl from the Aftershocks.
Yeah, Bigfoot causing some commotion in the last couple of tournaments we've been on. Great skater. Love to see the aged up juniors and what they have planned for us. They definitely make us skate better. Seen a lot more of it in the last couple of years too, as everybody's been that pocket of aged up juniors happening.
Yes.
Bigfoot making easy work in through the pack, eyeing back of the pack, seeing what teammates are doing. It looks like we got hat off for San Diego Aftershocks. Little Eagle. Bigfoot falling off the jam, getting 7. Oh.
Yes, you are right.
7 on the clock there for Pittsburgh Roller Derby, or 9, excuse me, for Pittsburgh Roller Derby, and San Diego Aftershocks 0. Up next for the San Diego Aftershocks, we've got Hardcore, and for Pittsburgh Roller Derby, we got His and Hers.
I saw some really great jamming from Hardcore yesterday up against Race City. We'll see what happens today.
I missed that game yesterday.
It was a nice one. Just a lot of really, really strong defense on display.
Great.
I know there was one jam where they went over a minute with no lead.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and there goes Hardcore. Hardcore has picked up lead for this jam. Going to see if she can do a little damage to that 9-point early lead from Pittsburgh.
His and Hers stuck in the scrum, getting knocked out to the inside line, looking for the offense of Pittsburgh. Aftershocks moving a block with box number 1-5. Max. Hardcore still playing on the defense of Pittsburgh Roller Derby. Through 1 and 2, getting kind of stuck out, but finally getting through and calling it.
Calls it before His and Hers can come back after that initial pass.
Max sitting in the box with 21 seconds left. San Diego Aftershocks 4, Pittsburgh Roller Derby 9. One other blocker in the box, too, for San Diego Aftershocks. San Diego Aftershocks starting down in this next jam. Pittsburgh Roller Derby starting off whole. Sailor Jerry skating for Pittsburgh Roller Derby and La Tiburona for San Diego Aftershocks.
That means Lady Shark.
I thought so. One of my favorite teammates from Denver, Chinaski, has a shark tattooed on his season. Into sharks. I'll call it to them. Both jammers skating hard here. We have
that was a star pass.
One star pass from
yeah.
Dragger, 2 cloak and dragger, excuse me, from La Tiburona. Sailor Jerry jumping the apex along the jam. Pittsburgh starting down this one with Spunky in the box. Bigfoot up jamming next for Pittsburgh Roller Derby. San Diego Aftershocks.
Dang it, Spunky, what did you do? Sit down and think about your crimes.
For 25 seconds. Pit Able coming up here for San Diego Aftershocks.
Once again against Bigfoot. Bigfoot doing just a little blocking off the whistle, just trying to jockey for a slightly better position entering the pack.
Like that 5th blocker. Aftershocks losing number 1-5 to the box. Max. Yep.
Oh, it appears that jam has been called off. Oh, we have an injured skater. Let's go into some enemies.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Lots of new notes on there.
Did you know this is not just the penalty box, KY? It is the Skate Free or Die penalty box.
Skate Free or Die.
Skate Free or Die is the Northeast's newest print, cut, and sew jersey manufacturer. They are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality, best fitted, correctly printed roller derby apparel in a very timely manner.
Correctly printed.
Is it just me, or was that kind of a jab at Frogmouth? Like, I'm not mad about it?
Well,
yeah.
It'll be all right.
I feel good about it. Their team is always available to work with their customers to provide you exactly what you want and need. And speaking of apparel, let's talk about Bruised Boutique.
That's good.
Since
The quality. I have the quality in my hands here.
Oh, are we feeling some
Yeah,
quality?
let's do some quality.
I'll feel
chest
some
check.
quality. Oh.
I can attest to the quality.
It's that really nice microfibers that's not going to snag easily on your Velcro. Look at those stitched cuffs.
Stitch.
Oh my
The
goodness.
stitching, yes.
That is good.
Okay, back to the ad reads.
Since 2008, Bruise Boutique has been a skater owned and operated, super knowledgeable, friendly staff of current and former derby players, outfitting skaters with the best skates and gear for their budget. With 16 years of experience, Bruised Boutique offers unmatched expertise in custom skate builds, even converting your favorite pair of sneakers and boots to roller skates. Check out Bruised Boutique and save 10% off all regularly priced items in the shop and online at bruisedboutique.com with the code PITT10. Open Gender Team New York is a collective of skaters, coaches, referees, NSOs, announcers, and photographers representing WIFTA, MODA, and USARS leagues across New York State. Several Open Gender Team New York members are participating here at Dawn this weekend. Be sure to check out their merch online by visiting the link tree provided in the program. Purchasing merchandise helps support the team in their ongoing efforts to promote inclusivity and diversity in roller derby. TY, why don't you tell us about Punk Rock Saves Lives?
I was looking to say about Punk Rock Saves Lives, but
Amazing.
most of my life. Just real quick here, Punk Rock Saves Lives is a music-driven nonprofit that focuses on wellness and equality. We had 10 events in and around the punk rock community where we engage in harm reduction with our harm reduction box. This box includes items that range from Band-Aids and empiric supplies to Narcan, drug testing strips, and emergency contraception. Primary focus is assisting those interested in joining the National Bone Marrow Donation Registry to potentially provide life-saving treatment to people with blood and cancers. I definitely very much about this.
You know, I'm more of a goth than a punk, but I assure you they are kissing cousins.
Yeah.
Now, back to the action. Bigfoot has just now picked up the jam again for the zombies. Oh, actually, Bigfoot is going for the penalty box, pardon me, which is going to, all right, it looks like Hardcore actually is our lead jam. I stand corrected. And Hardcore is going to try to pick up some points and try to do some damage to that lead. I believe Hardcore has been San Diego's only point-scoring jammer thus far this game. Granted, we're 5.5 minutes in.
Both teams stuck in turn 2. Hardcore icing, Bigfoot in the box.
Dr. B, I believe that is on the bench there. My co-announcer yesterday accidentally called him Mr. B. I said he did not go to medical school to be called Mr. B. Dr. B calling to Hardcore to call off that jam. Placing Lala Tiburona starting unopposed on the jam line with just a handful of seconds to try and escape before Bigfoot is released from the penalty box.
Bigfoot with 1 second there, and it looks like maybe Skanks in the box with them. 6 seconds left. Hardcore getting, or excuse me, Lala Tiburona getting lead jammer, obviously, because Bigfoot just come out of the box, but Bigfoot digging in deep, trying to catch up to the pack so we can get some points.
Lala Tiburona clears the pack, but Bigfoot says, no, ma'am. Forces her to call it off. Let me see if any points were scored.
Hop, skipping a jump there from Bigfoot, but unfortunately taking out Dangle in the process. They still love each other, though.
They do. All right, that is 1 point for the Zombies and 1 for the Tremors. So we are at 18-13.
His and her skating up next for Pittsburgh Roller Derby Zombies and Pit Evil for San Diego Aftershock Tremors. Both teams getting stuck up in scrum here. Pitbull being stuck in the back. Paul Bear pushing on some defense there on the inside. Both teams kind of getting broke up, but Tremors trying to pull it back together and turn it on for some offense there. His and hers making easy action on the outside line there up against the Tremors. Pit Evil looks like maybe we're having a little bit of hat problem. Coming back through, though, but making easy work getting past Pittsburgh on the inside line. His and hers calling the jam.
You know, I was looking at the back of Pit Evil's jersey. I realized each team has a 707. Pit Evil, 707 for the Tremors, and for the Zombies is 707 Paul Barrier.
can definitely cause confusion on the track sometimes. Not very many 6-8, so they're pretty lucky.
I'm a 1-3, and that is unfortunately pretty common.
Both teams lining up here with Hardcore going for the San Diego Aftershock Tremors, and for Pittsburgh Roller Derby ZomBees, we've got Sailor Jerry. Sailor Jerry pressing hard on the Tremors on the inside line, and Hardcore trying to make easy work on the outside line there for the Tremors, and but Sailor Jerry getting lead jamming status. Hardcore still pressing through on turn one, finally getting past the defense of Pittsburgh. Digging in deep, trying to catch up to Sailor Jerry up into turn two. Sailor Jerry calling up the the jam, and a little bit of jammer on jammer action there after the whistle was called.
Is that like the opposite of GIF versus GIF?
Maybe.
That is the cursed version we're going to call off the cam.
Just trying to make sure that I announce it clearly because I don't want to have any problems like I did yesterday.
All right, well, beginning this gam is going to be Lala Tiburona and Bigfoot.
With San Diego Aftershock starting with 2 blockers in the box, both having 30 seconds. Pittsburgh Roller Derby starting off whole. Bigfoot's going to try to monetize here on those 2 blockers being in the box. Spread up the Tremors real quick at the back.
Solid defensive triangle in the back from the zombie is Mr. Sergai holding up Thunderbottom.
Bigfoot eyeing up the Tremors, see what he can do.
Oh my goodness, I do believe Tiburona is taking a trip to the skate for your die penalty box.
Oh. Power Jam Pittsburgh.
Bigfoot on the run for 30 seconds unopposed is a scary, scary thing. Actually, you know what? When you name yourself after a cryptid, you have a lot of opportunities for great lines said by announcers. I really thought about that earlier when I said trying to escape before Bigfoot is released. And now we have Bigfoot on the run unopposed.
And very young and spry. Bigfoot being an aged up junior this year has really proven their abilities and technical know-how, strategic know-how. Been wonderful skating as a pivot for them on the 18.
I mean, think of giving someone, a 30-second hot head start in the woods. You have 30 seconds to escape before we release Bigfoot.
And they have the energy to do so. Lala Tiburona there, a little jammer on jammer action as Bigfoot racks up the points here, making both teams skate, a little U-stars action.
Thunderbottom taking a visit to the skate for your die penalty box. Lala Tiburona back out of the skate for your die penalty box. A 20-point jam for Bigfoot so far.
We'll see if he can get 40 somehow. And only 30 seconds left in the jam.
He can do it.
I believe in you. I believe in Bigfoot. We actually share a common thing. We both have big feet. We both work on cars.
Okay.
Yeah. Thunderbob coming out of the box for Pittsburgh Roller Derby. 15 seconds left in the jam.
My old coach said that I had, and I'm quoting directly here, midget feet. I argue that they are proportional to the rest of my body.
That is what we hope for. And yeah, normal and small.
Not really. I think I wear a 7.
That's pretty average.
Yeah.
And you're like, what, 5?
I'm 5 feet exactly.
No, that sounds like the perfect size.
Yeah, that's that. Everything fits together. I do not have midget feet.
You have a lot of options, too. 7 with being common size. It's get cool shoes. And I get stuck with a 13 where you can't get nothing cool.
Oh, that is tough.
I mean, it'd be worse. My friend has a 15, so that makes it a little bit harder.
Oh, my God.
Bigfoot starting in the box for Pittsburgh Roller Derby. Looks like we got Skank in the box for Pittsburgh Roller Derby also, both having a little bit more, 25 seconds left. San Diego Aftershocks furnishing Lil Pit Eagle as the jammer here. Hoping to get some of this power jam action here, catch up for Tremors. Tremors making it difficult for Dangle Sauce to get in through past turn 1 and 2. Getting hung up.
That was, in fact, a scoring pass for Lil Pitney Bowl with 4 points. Bigfoot is released.
Coming back from the box, eyeing up the pack. Let's see what we got. Tremors coming through on the inside line. Bigfoot scooting in front of Tremors. Tremors calling the jam. Did we get any points for Pittsburgh?
Okay, I do see an official's hand in the air. I'm not saying anything until it goes down because it's been recognized.
I guess appreciate that.
Because I do love to mess that one up, and just waiting for it to hit the scoreboard.
With all this great technology that we have here, it's making it way easier to pass.
Oh my goodness, I love having the score and the time right in front of us and not craning my neck, and I can see the penalties.
Yeah, because we don't even have to face the scoreboard and be able to read the scoreboard and understand what's going on. And with that cool new penalty box widget that we've got that pops up, letting us know how much time the blockers or the jammers have while they're in the box, lets us as announcers let you guys know what's going on the stream that you can't see.
And with the wireless mic, if there is an official review, I'm just going to run into the middle.
Oh yeah, quickly.
Yeah.
Are you wearing proper shoes?
I'm wearing
The
big platform golf boots, but I can move quickly in these. Do not be mistaken.
I'm not saying that you can't. I had a couple of golf friends. They have to run for the bus all the time in their big old boots.
Oh yeah.
Got the buckles. You got buckly ones, or you got?
No buckles today. Mine are laced, but I do have razor blades on the laces.
Oh, you're gonna cut us.
Maybe.
Pittsburgh roller derby at 49 points with our official timeout here at 17:41, and San Diego Aftershock Tremors at 32. With a little bit more time here, we can definitely see some, maybe a little bit of a lead change. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, 49-32. That is a very close game. One big jam can change that.
That's right. All we need is a power jam. Good power jam will set things off. Got the track tape crew. Thanks, guys, for keeping us safe out there on the track, keeping the tape down.
Skate for your die penalty box is looking a little popular today. We've got, one skater on each team sitting with 3 penalties already, and we are not halfway through the first half of the game yet. And that is lead jam for His and Hers.
Big swing there from 666. Cloak and drag her on turn 1, trying to catch Pittsburgh His and Hers. Swing and a miss, unfortunately. Hardcore coming through, digging in deep. His and Hers calling off the jam.
That big swing on a
Some
turn.
confusion here. His and Hers going to the box with a track cut.
Oh, that big swing on a turn is very much like throwing a Hail Mary. It might work, but there's also a very good chance it might not.
That's true. What is it? It's not gravity. Inertia.
Inertia.
Yeah.
Physics.
Yeah, physics. I love physics. Thunder bottom there, trying to make it hard for Hardcore to get through. Coming back through, but we need to get back together here. Tremors eyeing up the defense for Pittsburgh here, trying to make it easy for Hardcore to get through to score easy points on this power jam.
Hardcore narrowing that lead just a little bit more.
Pittsburgh's coming back to the box. Excuse me. Hardcore looking to rack up those points that you maybe here. Up, calling the jam. Up.
Is Hardcore not lead? I think she. Oh, we are going to go the full 2 minutes. Hardcore tried to call off the jam, and the jam ref said, "So actually, you can't do that. Sorry."
Both teams skating here, making the refs work. And a little bit of USAR's action. Tremors making it hard for His and Hers to get past through and score some points. Hardcore looking a little gassed here as they approach the pack. Maybe hoping for some really good offense on the inside line, trying to dump the apex, but Thunderbob saying no way. Thunderbottom with the take back there. Hardcore maybe running out of gas here. Paul Barrier coming back from the box for Pittsburgh. Skate for your die. Pittsburgh. Skate for your die. Penalty box is now clear.
All right, let's wait for the final score of that jam. Okay, it looks like, I still see an official's hands up. It is being confirmed by the scorekeepers. Okay, the hand goes down. We are at 12-18 for that jam.
12-18.
And our score is now 61 for Pittsburgh and 50 for San Diego. San Diego's coming for that lead. We've got Lala Tiburona jamming against Sailor Jerry. Lala Tiburona picks up lead. Sailor Jerry looking for a way through, looking up the out. Does run into some trouble. He's got one more to beat. Sailor Jerry is out of the pack as well. La Tiburona trying to score some points before having to call it. Oh, Lala Tiburona is in fact headed to the skate free or die penalty box. Sailor Jerry's now scoring.
Sailor Jerry making easy work there from the offense from Pittsburgh. Slight sweep action there. See what they got for him this time. Make it easy third, get some points. Tremors trying to hold him up on the pivot line. Both teams coming into a scrum. Looks like we got Tiburon standing in the box. Sailor Jerry coming through, hoping to get another pass here with some more points.
I do believe this is another jam with no lead jammer, so we have 45 seconds naturally remaining.
See what both teams do here.
Cute little jump by Lala Tiburon. That was adorable. And picks up a quick 4 points, seeing if she can reverse some of the damage that was done by that time in the penalty box.
Sailor Jerry trying to squeak through on the outside line there, turn 2, and the Tremors say, no way, we're going to push him out and make him recycle back to the back. Sailor Jerry kind of getting stuck up on the Tremors here into turn 3. Offense there being provided by Forrest. Unsuccessful, but did make big impact.
All right, Lala Tiburona has hit the pack. See if she can get one more pass in before the jam is over. And that was Skankosaurus Lex says, yeah, no, you can't. All right, waiting for signals from the officials. All right, that was a 19-9 jam in favor of Pittsburgh.
Making good use of the power jam.
Absolutely.
It can be soul crushing out there sometimes as a blocker when the power jam happens back to back.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you just have to keep going.
There's no point. There's no stopping her.
All right, we've got Bigfoot against Little Pin Roll.
Dangle there playing offense for Bigfoot. Bigfoot worked his pack back and forth.
Little Pity Bowl comes out for a lead.
Yeah, Pity Bowl sounds better than Pity Bowl. Double check that.
Matterhorn taking a seat in the skate for your die penalty box.
Bigfoot working the defense on the inside line there, getting a helmet cover pass to Dangle.
Dangle Sauce putting on that star. Seeing if he could put in some work. Oh, and
Little Pity Bowl calling the jam. Poor Dangle didn't even get close to the back.
all right, that jam ends
Somebody
with
losing a wrist guard.
Oh.
Splint there.
2 points for the aftershocks. So we are now at 80-61.
Good point spread here, considering that the Tremors have less skaters skating today for this bout. Track maintenance out there. Thank you very much for keeping it safe. I want to say thank you to all of our medics and officials and all of our other volunteers. The stream team, you guys are beautiful. You know, I love you guys. And all of our other volunteers and NSOs and officials, everybody that's making this happen this weekend. This is a completely volunteer-based situation. We could not make this happen without you. Thanks to the teams for traveling. Some of these teams are coming from the other side of the country. Just a moment here with official timeout while the track crew gets us safe on the floor. Always work to be done with the tape and the rope. Well, we'll get some Pittsburgh fans out there today. Got a good group of fans, actually. It seems like every year that this tournament's on, we get more and more fans. We started 4 years ago.
Yes. This is Dawn of the Derby Part 4. So going with what horror movies normally do in a series, by next year, will we be in space?
We could be. Very interesting to see what happens. You know, Katy Perry going to space and everything like that. You never know.
All right, his and hers to pick up a quick lead and is now being pulled back. Hardcore, not lead jammer, but out on the scoring run.
Tremors getting Matterhorn from the box. His and hers making easy work through, but Hardcore on the tail. See if Hardcore makes Pittsburgh call the jam. See if we get some points first, though. A little bit of confusion here in turn 3 on what's going on there for the Tremors. Defense for Pittsburgh catching Hardcore early on. Real close. 65 San Diego Aftershocks, Pittsburgh Roller Derby 84 with who's in the box for Pittsburgh?
Yeah, that was a 4-4 jam, so we still have a score differential of 19 points. Sitting in the skate free or die penalty box.
Can't beat that far.
That is Hawk.
It is hot. Up skating next for Pittsburgh Roller Derby, we got Sailor Jerry and San Diego Tremors Lala Tiburona. Sailor Jerry getting stuck on the Tremors on the back, trying to make it past the German line. Matterhorn going back to the box. It just got out. Yeah, going back. Oh, Dangle going to the box also for Pittsburgh Roller Derby. And it looks like we got one more for the Tremors going to the box also.
Oh my goodness. Well,
For
Lala Tiburona
Foxy.
picking up some points. Sailor Jerry has also exited the pack. Lala Tiburona smartly calls off the jam before Sailor Jerry can get there, and that should be a 4-0 jam.
Tremor starting down with 2 blockers in the box. Pittsburgh starting down with 1 in the box. Bigfoot up skating next for Pittsburgh Roller Derby. And for San Diego Aftershock Tremors, we got Little Pity Bull.
I think if I had a pet pit bull, I would call it my pity bowl.
I love pit bulls. They're super fun. Little hippos.
Yes, they really are.
Good personality.
I prefer small dogs in my own house, but I love big dogs when they belong to other people.
That's a medium dog.
I like when they come put their big head on you. That's just so special.
Oh, yeah. I had Roddy's for quite a few years.
Oh, I love
beautiful.
those. I have a little Boston Terrier. He's a gremlin.
Oh, that's cute. I love Boston Terriers. They got a lot of personality too. Bigfoot there bursting out of the pack, making easy work, coming through the Tremors. Matterhorn coming back, and Dangle Sauce from the box. Little Pity Bull finally getting through the pack there, but Bigfoot making easy work getting past the Tremors. Both teams are trying to scrum back up in turn 3. Matterhorn providing offense there on Dangle Sauce. Bigfoot pressing on Tremors.
Bigfoot getting a lot of resistance there from Cloak and Drag Her.
This is a big wall.
Says absolutely not.
Uh-oh. Bigfoot still pressing through, trying to press a multiplayer, not getting any calls.
We are back to the kitty curse. I mentioned a skater doing something, and they go to the skate for your die penalty box. I'm sorry, Cloak and Drag Her. You didn't deserve that.
Bigfoot coming back in to score some points, throwing the hips into the tripod. See what they picked up. See what the officials actually say. Pittsburgh Roller Derby sitting at 95 with just under 8 minutes left to go. San Diego Aftershock Tremors at 73. Hardcore skating for San Diego Tremors, and for Pittsburgh Roller Derby on Zombies, we've got Disneyverse. Pittsburgh taking the back line, and the Tremors trying to press through on the defense. Hardcore trying to lift through and get stuck on Thunder Bottom on the inside, but finally making their way through. Getting lead jammer status for Hardcore. Hurst checking out the box. Big apex jump there from Hardcore, and then calling the jam.
Hardcore just looking joyous. I feel like she enjoyed that apex jump.
Very lofty. Love a good lofty apex jump.
You hit that and go, wee.
And then hope that you land them. So you can keep it.
Yes.
Got a quick timeout here.
During this timeout, I would love to thank our Undead Stream team. They have worked relentlessly all weekend to bring you this live coverage of the games.
I didn't even realize we were on camera.
Yes, and
Did I not? Did we have that yesterday? I just didn't notice. The camera right here?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know. Well, let me sit proper then. Yeah, exactly. Should have went to make it first. Anyway, it's coming back. We got Pittsburgh Roller Derby, Sailor Jerry. And for San Diego Aftershocks, we got Lala Tiburona.
because just to my left we have Dozer with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screens in front of him, like he's Alfred running the Batcave.
I do like that. Yeah, the ship team here, it's a complex system of a lot of cool technology that's getting us some of the best imagery here. I mean, I got a nice view here from all different angles.
All right, let's see what's happening here. Sailor Jerry has lead. Lala Tiburona coming out for a scoring pass as well. Sailor Jerry makes it through, calls the jam. Let's just wait for a score confirmation.
Pittsburgh starting down with a pivot in the box. Looks like it's red. Got a 22-point spread here. Pittsburgh roller derby 99. San Diego Aftershock Tremors 77.
Again, in this sport, that is a razor thin lead. Both teams working very hard right now. Pittsburgh trying to maintain that lead. San Diego trying to chip away at it. It's very much anyone's game. One big jam can change everything.
Absolutely. All we need is power jam there. Hisenhurst getting a track cut there, going to the penalty box for skate free or die.
And number 707, that is Little Pitty Bowl on the Tremors, now has a power jam, in fact. Let's see what happens.
Rat standing here in the penalty box for Pittsburgh Undead Zombies. Both teams kind of getting pressed here. Little Pitty Bowl making it hard for defense on Pittsburgh, pressing hard out front. Both teams trying to communicate what the plan is here for this power jam as they stand in between turn 3. Hisenhurst coming back from the box for Pittsburgh. Pitty Bowl getting stuck on the defense of Pittsburgh here. Matterhorn trying to come through and play a little defensive action on Paul Barrier. Rad going back to the box for Pittsburgh.
Rad is going to sit down and pay penance for his crimes.
2 in a row.
That is 8 points for the Tremors so far. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't even be talking. Guinness still has his hand in the air. I'm going to be quiet.
Anything can happen. This is roller derby, as we learned this weekend.
Okay, I believe all the officials' hands are down. That was, in fact, an 8-point jam for the Tremors, and our score is now at 99-85. There are 14 points separating these teams, and Bigfoot is going to face off once again against Hardcore. Bigfoot taking a minute to speak with his teammates. Probably telling Thunderbottom and Surguy, all right, so what we're going to do, we're going to score points while stopping the other team from scoring points. Because whoever has the most points at the end of the game is the winner. And that is how you sports.
Is that how we sports?
That is how we sports.
Keeping it simple. Points, win.
Look, I've played Derby a lot of years, and especially when captaining B teams or talking to new skaters, I do actually tell them that. Because you can overcomplicate things, and what we're going to do is we're going to go score points while stopping the other team from scoring points.
Absolutely.
Because whoever has the most points at the end of the game is, in fact, the winner.
Yeah, this is not just a game of skating around and looking cool. A lot of mental and strategic plays. You could come into the game, the bout, and feeling really great about yourself, but then it's a great 5 minutes in. Waiting here as the Zebra is deliberating in the middle here. Their official timeout with just over a minute left. We've got just over 4 minutes left to the first, till the, gosh, I lost all my words. Just over 4 minutes left until our intermission or our halftime.
So this is an official timeout. I'm not going to go bother them.
I'm sure they're happy about that.
I don't know. I think they'd love it if I just ran into their circle.
Well, they're not looking back like they want you over there, so.
Are you sure?
I don't know. The way they were looking at me in the penalty box, I definitely knew they were talking about me earlier. Both teams here standing around very patiently waiting for the Zebras to figure out what they're going to do.
I don't know what you're talking about, KY. You have never committed a penalty in your life.
I don't know. I was doing pretty solid there, but I guess I was saving them for the second half of each game because I was looking pretty all right. Other than the first time for Austin there, I wasn't feeling so great in the beginning, but coming back through in the second half. I try not to go to the box. I mean, that's usually.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. If you're in the penalty box, you can neither score points nor stop the other team from scoring points.
I don't like being. Although I do have friends over there because they're always very nice and polite to me. I appreciate that. Sorry for kicking the trash can yesterday and causing a little bit of. Absolutely. The repeat customers, Dozer says. Yeah.
Have your mail delivered there.
I don't know. We all kind of spent some time at the box that last week, so that's okay.
Frequent flyer.
We got Rage Parade in the building too, don't we?
We do.
We have Rage Parade in the back there for all of your last minute needs. I picked up some brand new toe stops, so I was super happy about that. Great people over there with nice, friendly attitudes towards the skating community. So please go over there and see them and spend some of your dollars on some of the things that you may or may not need. You might just want it. You guys got cool socks over there too, don't you? Yes, thumbs up. Cool socks over at Rage Parade, which, all of us usually love cool socks. Mine are, I'm going to come over there and check them out.
I might go for more practical reasons. I could really use new wrist guards.
Safety first. That is a big thing with roller derby, is trying to be safe. That's why we've got all these great medic teams, refs, keep us honest. And then, our friendly photographers, they come in here and take all these great pictures with or without good lighting. Not on their accord, of course. Both teams ready for this official timeout. Be ready to go. Got a whistle there. Hardcore making easy work, getting past Pittsburgh on the outside line. Nice little hop, skip, and a jump. Bigfoot getting stuck on the defensive Tremors. Looking for some help from the offense there. Still getting stuck on Tremors. Bigfoot making difficult work. We're trying to actually get through. They're taking them back.
Hardcore just a little side to side, looking for any hole she could possibly bust at that wall from Pittsburgh. Hardcore picks up 4 points, and Bigfoot just ahead of her, however, on his first pass.
Bigfoot looking back, probably trying to figure out if they're going to call or not to get some points for her to get through. Trying to dip it in there. I saw you.
All right, Hardcore narrows that lead just a little bit more. We now have just 10 points separating these teams with 3.5 minutes left to go in this period. We are at 99 points for Pittsburgh and 89 points for the Aftershocks.
Do we have a short jammer attention going on the Tremors too? I think we have 3 jammers.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Tiburona, Hardcore, Pitiable. Doing a great job, guys. Pittsburgh taking a time up at the pivot line there. They're talking about what their next move's going to be. Tremors starting down with 2 blockers in the box, both of them with over 29 seconds. Lala Tiburona taking the track for the San Diego Aftershock Tremors, and Sailor Jerry for Pittsburgh Roller Derby ZomBees. Track crew looking snazzy out there. See you, Lemon. Walking the track to make sure there's no discrepancies.
Track maintenance is such difficult and important work, and it's just kind of grueling getting on and off the floor. You're covering this large area.
The heat is on. Everybody's waiting on you.
Yes.
Luckily, this year we're having way less problem with the floor. Yeah, it got us behind a little bit last year. We learned a lot. We had a little bit of an issue this year too, but we're doing pretty good. Humidity. Science.
When I was on my way out here yesterday morning, I was in a bit of a panic because I was running a few minutes late. I'd taken longer than expected to leave the house.
No way.
I was to announce the 11 o'clock game, and I was due to arrive, according to my GPS, at 11:04. I am obsessively texting Pinky Donchadero. I'm apologizing, and she's like, no, we haven't even started yet. It's the track.
Yeah, of course, it's the track. Pittsburgh Roller Derby starting now with a blocker in the box. San Diego Aftershocks with 2 blockers in the box. Both teams caught up in a scrum here right behind the jammer line with Lala Tiburona and Sailor Jerry. Looking to see what the next move is going to be. Playing a little bit of defense there as jammers. Sailor Jerry trying to press through, making it through, getting lead jammer status past the Tremors as Lala Tiburona gets stuck, looking for a helmet cover pass. Successful helmet cover pass there for the Tremors. Sailor Jerry coming back through, big hit there. Turn 1, pressing through the Tremors and making easy work getting through, falling off the jam. Now we're going to have a little bit of race here to try to keep that lead up with just under 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Let's see if it's going to be a hit or quit it, or hopefully maybe we'll get another power jam. Little Pity Bowl skating for the San Diego Aftershock Tremors and Bigfoot for Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead ZomBees.
Both of them starting back a little bit to see if they could pick up some momentum before hitting the pack.
Just playing with each other's emotions. Let's see. Jammer on jammer action there right out the gate. Tremors scooching back there, playing a little bit of 5th defensive blocker from a Little Pity Bowl.
The entire pack is moving backwards.
Yep. Thunderbottom there trying to play a wide offense for Bigfoot. Little Pity Bowl getting through, getting lead jammer status. Bigfoot getting through, scooting out. Going to dig it through, see what happens when we get the points. Astro Stash there trying to signal the offense there for a little pity bowl, but Bigfoot's still getting through with an apex jump. Looks like we're going to have one more jam left.
Looks like it.
Under 1 minute and 30 seconds. Lala Tiburona skating for the San Diego Aftershock Tremors. And Bengal Sauce coming out here for the first time for Pittsburgh Roller Derby at Undead Zombies. I saw you out there, Pivoting. Let's see what we got here. Lala Tiburona scooting through on the inside line, getting stuck on the defense for Pittsburgh here. Dank Sauce getting stuck on the Tremors on the back. Pressing through, nice big power jam hits. Take a little hit there in the face. Both of them.
Lala Tiburona picks up lead. Dangle Sauce is behind her.
Dangle Sauce digging through, trying to close the gap. Both teams doing a little bit of racing action there out between turns 2 and 3.
Pocket Rocket taking a seat in the skate free or die penalty box.
Jam being called by Lala Tiburona. Pittsburgh losing a blocker to the box.
We will have one more jam.
And we will, with under 30 seconds.
And we're on an official timeout.
Yeah. Let's see what they want to talk about. No official reviews yet. Just want to throw a shout out there to the MRDA Champs happening October 10th and 12th, hosted by our friends there from Concussion in Salem, Oregon this year. Might have to make a trip for that. But we do have the Skate Free or Die penalty box sponsor who's getting a lot of shout out time here all weekend long, all those penalties. Skate Free or Die is the Northeast's newest print cut sew jersey manufacturer. They are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality best fitted, correctly printed roller derby apparel, which we can both agree on that the stitching was lovely.
That was some lovely stitching.
Very nice stitching. Best fitted, correctly printed roller derby apparel in a very timely manner, which, you know, we can all appreciate. Officials getting us back on the track here. Both teams setting up with just under 30 seconds in this first half.
13-point score differential, 30 seconds left in the half.
Pittsburgh starting down with a blocker in the box. Tremors starting out Hall. Sailor Jerry, a little jammer on jammer action there. Tremors pressing back there with nice, good squeeze defense and tripod. Sailor Jerry getting stuck, but with Pittsburgh only having 2 blockers at the moment out the front, they're doing a great job keeping a little pity bull contained. Forrest out there holding pity bull on, making it to where it ain't happening. You are not passing Forrest. Looks like Astro Stash there with a take back on Sailor Jerry. Sailor Jerry with a little hippity hop there on the inside line. A little pity bull actually holding lead jammer status.
Sailor Jerry close behind Pity Bull. Pity probably trying to see if he could pick up any points before calling the jam off.
Looks like Hawk going to the box for a track cut. And this is our first intermission. Our only intermission, actually.
Yes.
With
All right. Oh, we have a 12-point score difference. We are at 105 to 93. Narrow lead for Pittsburgh. And they will start the next period off down a blocker.
San Diego Aftershock's doing pretty good with penalties playing so short-handed. Pittsburgh kind of up and down across the board, but nobody's sitting more than 3. What is this? We got Matterhorn sitting at 4 for the Tremors. Had a couple back-to-back moments there for Matterhorn.
Yeah, I was trying to think if I had any predictions for the second half of this game, but
Well,
it's so close I really don't.
yeah, I'm very impressed by both teams here. It feels equally matched.
Well, we'll be back with you in 14 minutes.
Sounds
Don't
great.
go anywhere. Or do. Whatever.
We'll be here when you get back.
I'm not your mom.
Nope. Bye.
be different if we could just take it slow, let it go. Roll down all the windows, feel the wind rushing through, hear the music, take the groove. Don't you know all I'll ever really wanna be is a connected high. You and I, pinnacle, climactic vibe. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend we're shy. Let's forget the 9 to 5. I just wanna feel alive. Take it slow, let it go. Roll down all the windows. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. You don't have to pretend you're shy.
dancing in your halo.
Nothing, we're back. Pittsburgh Roller Derby sitting at 105 with one in the box, 30 seconds. San Diego Tremors, we like that we changed the name, to 94. Intermission coming back into play here in just under a minute, 15 seconds.
Check, check, check. Okay, there I am.
Back. Did you have a good break?
I did.
I was all right. Didn't do nothing. Did you get anything to eat right now?
I ate a banana and just wandered around and looked at people.
You got the food truck outside. Aren't they here between 1 and 3? What time is it right now? 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock. So this is in fact pizza cone time.
Pizza cone. They have taco cones and Alfredo cones, and I need to get out there. Hopefully, I can have that. Yeah, we should be all
In the aisle.
right.
Playing right now.
It will be. Get in a long enough official timeout, we'll put it over.
Honestly, KY, if you really needed a pizza cone,
There it is.
honestly, KY, if you really needed a pizza cone, I would cover the announcing for you when you got one because then you could review it on air. So,
You know, that's a good point. If anybody, well, actually, I don't know, because it'd be kind of sloppy. And I don't want to get sloppy pizza stuff all over Nitro's beautiful equipment.
I'll just stand back a little bit and find it.
Maybe.
Right now. We're back. Max is
All right, so
Oh, I've already done that.
we have a poll up in the stream. Max, one of our wonderful volunteers, is choosing a derby name for himself. Please get on the stream and vote. Your options are Meatball, Patsy Climax, Gabagool, Max Volume, Smaxel Rose, Max Moist, or Moist Max, or also just Moist. Go ahead and jump on the stream and tell us what you think.
Did you vote already?
I did. I voted for Max Moist.
I said as a announcer that I would love to say Max Moist a lot.
I know
but
exactly. That's why.
I did go for Patsy Climax, if I'm being honest.
just
Just Moist. Bigfoot there getting stuck on the Tremors out the back, and Lala Tiburona getting lead jammer status for San Diego Tremors. Never a dull moment.
Oh, Bigfoot nearly clears that inside.
Tremor losing number 99 to the box. Wreck 'em Ralph. Lala Tiburona watching Bigfoot here.
Oh, Lala Tiburona trying to exhaust some of Bigfoot's energy.
But Tremor's got a blocker in the box. Pittsburgh coming back whole. Lala Tiburona calling the jam. Did we get 4 points and that was it?
Yes, we now have a score of 105 to 98.
Little Pity Bull skating for the San Diego Tremors next. And Sailor Jerry for Pittsburgh on the Dead Roller Derby Zombies. Or is it just Pittsburgh Roller Derby Zombies? And I'm wrong. I like saying all of it.
Yeah,
So we got the Bulls too.
we do.
A lot of players in the last couple of years have joined Pittsburgh.
I don't know if we've quite cleared 70 skaters yet. Wait, we were at 68, and that's your jersey number.
It is, yes.
Wow.
I appreciate you remembering. Both teams setting up here on the jammer line. A little bit of different defensive strategy here from Pittsburgh starting on the back.
Oh, that is a tight pack, and Little Pity
Very
Bull is just looking for any way through.
Trying to press on Forrest there on the outside line, but Pity Bull getting stuck on Mount Sergai. Gonna call you Mount Sergai from now on instead of Mr. Sergai.
Should be a mountain.
Somehow it ends up being a typo every time. Sailor Jerry coming through, getting stuck. Well, not getting stuck, excuse me. Getting through the pack very quickly, pressing on the San Diego Tremors on Astro Stash. And another Tremor there into turn 2, making easy work getting through. Looks like we got a hat cover off and a hat pass there for the Tremors. Astro Stash taking the star there for Tremors. Sailor Jerry calling the jam, icing Astro Stash out. Tremors starting with a blocker in the box. Pittsburgh starting off hole. Dangle Sauce skating next for the Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead Zombies and Hardcore for the San Diego Tremors. Pittsburgh taking the back line again. Tremors getting stuck on the front there. See what Hardcore does here to try to get past Dangle Sauce and the rest of the big old crew there on Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Dangle Sauce working the track, pressing hard on Matterhorn there. Big hit for Matterhorn there on Dangle Sauce.
Dangle actually blocking Hardcore there for a second. Skaters like Hardcore, you really need 5 blockers on them. Oh, both jammers are out. Hardcore, Hardcore, although in the back, actually has lead. Hardcore is chasing down Dangle Sauce.
Dangle Sauce getting through there for some points, but Hardcore going back for more.
Hardcore must have heard her bench yelling at her to call it. She says, "No, I've got my own plan."
Gonna get some more points here, and then I'll maybe call it. Let's see what happens. Dangle Sauce pressing through on the Tremors. Big hit there for number 666, but going down for the Tremors. Dangle Sauce coming in to come back into play. Both teams with a blocker in the box.
Hardcore probably hoping Dangle Sauce will get hung up and she can lap him. All right, Hardcore out of the pack, and Dangle still right behind her.
Both teams gaining the blocker back from the box. Both teams starting off whole here.
All right, the
Oh,
box.
excuse me.
Oh.
There is a Tremor in the box.
All right, well, the box, the box cleared. No, it isn't.
Yeah.
We are at a 12-12 jam, and the score is now 125 to 110. Just a super tight game. San Diego trying to pull a lead any way that they can. I can see the teams trying different things right now.
Yeah, it looks like we have a little bit of strategy change here from both teams coming back out of the locker room. Lala Tiburona trying to take the inside line, squeaking through, getting lead jammer status. Bigfoot getting stuck on the back line there on Astro status, trying to press through. Pittsburgh kind of just rolling along.
All right.
Waiting for Bigfoot to do something.
Bigfoot out, and Lala Tiburona probably going to try and pick up one scoring pass before Bigfoot hits the pack. Lala Tiburona calls off the jam.
Great defense there from Skank and Forrest there, getting Lala Tiburona stuck in turn 3 there.
And that is 3 more points for the Tremors, just narrowing that lead to 12 points.
Little Pity Bulls getting up next for the San Diego Tremors, and Sailor Jerry for the Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead Zombies. San Diego starting down with a blocker in the box. Got a big wall here from Tremors. Let's see what they do. Looks like we're playing a little bit of 5th blocker here from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh making it difficult for Little Pity Bull to be able to get through. Tremors blocker coming back from the box. Big hit there for 666.
Oh, Sailor Jerry
Dragger.
about to hit that pack.
You know, when you get into the washing machine like that and you're a jammer and you have to kind of keep your head on a swivel and really see what's going on, you could have a defensive blocker come from the outside line to really clean your clock there real quick.
I see a multiplayer being signaled. And a Tremor heading to the box.
Do we have... Looks like the help cover's off on the Tremors.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we just had a successful pass there from the Tremors. A little bit of skate issue, though. Max taking the helmet cover there for the Tremors. Sailor Jerry still have lead jammer status for Pittsburgh Roller Derby.
Sailor Jerry has headed to the Skate for Your Die penalty box.
Uh-oh. That just happened.
Yeah, this jam will come to its natural conclusion as there is no lead. And we've got 43 seconds left. Okay, so actually, let's go ahead and correct me because it's the kitty curse. I say something and something happens.
Yep.
So,
You said it before I did.
I did.
San Diego Tremors, the jammer, Max going to the box. Sailor Jerry coming back out of the box for Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead. We've got just 20 seconds left in this jam. See if we can get some more points on the board here for Pittsburgh. Max probably going to be in the box here before we run out of time. Sailor Jerry jumping the inside line there, getting that nice apex jump in turn 2.
All right, 12 points for Sailor Jerry. Pittsburgh tries to pull away just a little bit, managing to scrape out a 25-point lead.
San Diego Tremors not picking up any points in that last jam. Looks like Max is sitting in the box for just a second. Got a power jam situation here for Pittsburgh roller derby. Pittsburgh communicating with the box. Not really sure why. Bigfoot and Dangle Sauce there taking the line up. Max coming out of the box there for Tremors. Very fast power jam there. Max making easy movements going on the outside line, just in the back heels of Bigfoot. Bigfoot getting lead jammer status for Pittsburgh roller derby undead zombies. Both teams split up in between lanes 2 and 3.
Oh, that was a beautiful apex jump and scoring pass by Bigfoot. Calls off the jam though after scoring 4 points. And that was a non-scoring jam for Max. Score is 141-115. Pittsburgh still on top with just under 22 minutes to go.
Up next, skating for the San Diego Tremors, we've got Hardcore, and for Pittsburgh roller derby zombies, we've got Sailor Jerry. See what happens here. Sticking with the same strategy, it looks like. It's working. Hardcore making easy work there on the inside line there with Pittsburgh's defense getting stuck there on themselves. Number 666 drag there, taking a big take back on cloak and dragger. You got it. Hyphen on your jersey. Sailor Jerry getting through, but not getting a chance to score any points. Hardcore calling the jam. San Diego Tremors sitting at 119 with a 4-point jam. Was it 8? 4. 4-point jam there last for San Diego Tremors. Pittsburgh roller derby 0, but sitting at 141. Bigfoot up next to skate for the Pittsburgh roller derby zombies. Oh, we got a timeout here with White. Everybody getting a breather.
All right, the Tremors taking a timeout, just trying to figure out what they can possibly do right now to overtake Pittsburgh.
Yeah, quick pep talk there. Giving our officials a chance to take a moment and get some water. Well, we've got this quick timeout here. I'm going to go ahead and mention my friends over at Team New York, Open Gender Team New York. They got cool merch. I don't know if you've seen the merch or not.
I have not.
Open Gender Team New York is a collective of skaters, coaches, referees, NSOs, announcers, and photographers representing WIFTA, MRDA, and USARS leagues across New York State. Several Open Gender Team New York members are participating here at Dawn this weekend. Hey, fam. Be sure to check out their merch online by visiting the link tree provided in the program. Purchasing merchandise helps support the team and their ongoing efforts to promote inclusivity and diversity in roller derby. Coming back after the timeout, we've got San Diego Tremors at 119, Pittsburgh roller derby undead zombies at 141. Jamming for Pittsburgh, we've got Bigfoot and Lala Tiburona for the San Diego Tremors. Good work here from both teams, but Bigfoot finally making their way through on the inside line there, getting lead jammer status. Bigfoot eyeing up the pack, see what's going to happen here. Dangle Sauce in the back there, showing we got some offense. Bigfoot making easy work. That offense worked really good. Bigfoot was able to just squeak right through on the inside line. Tremors over here with Lala Tiburona getting stuck in turn 3. Mount Sir guy going to the box. Tremors still trying to get through with the helmet cover off. Rad Forrest making hard work. Oh, excuse me. I must have been sleeping. We had a helmet cover pass there for Tremors.
That is Wreckham Ralph taking the star now for the Tremors. Oh, runs into the is stuck against a defensive triangle from Pittsburgh at the top of the pack there.
Bigfoot working the defense for the Tremors here, getting stuck in the scrum there, pressing through. Take back there from Forrest with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh bench telling Bigfoot to call it off. A little loss in the commotion there. Astro Stash skating up next for the San Diego Tremors and Dangle Sauce for Pittsburgh roller derby undead zombies. Astro Stash was talking about eating cupcakes with such a I'm trying to think of the right word for that staff.
Glorious.
Well, I mean, definitely glorious. I think there's a couple of other words we can use for it too, but I have to
Pronounced.
pronounce. You got one more for me? Pronounce is good one.
I want to say that the mustache has a lot of gravitas.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I was gonna say epic. That's probably at the top of the one that I have. Not only were we talking about that stash, we were also talking about eating cupcakes with a stash. But anyways, back to the roller derby. Astro stash picking up lead jammer status there. Dangles House getting stuck on the Tremors on the back, trying to press through with some brute force there, but still getting stuck on the Tremors in turn one.
Paul Barrier having a seat in the skate-free or die penalty box as Astro Stash makes a scoring pass for the Tremors.
Jam being called off by the refs. Possible injury.
Oh, I think he's getting up.
Oh, we're okay. Paul
All right.
Barrier sitting in the box for Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead Zombies with just, well, actually 18 seconds. I can't say under 20 seconds.
Being joined by Hardcore.
Oh.
In the skate-free or die penalty box.
As the pivot. That's where we're in the pivot. Little pity bowl starting up next for the San Diego Tremors here as we sit in this official timeout. Hardcore sitting in the box there with 30 seconds. And Paul Barrier with 18 for the Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead Zombies. Thunderbob digging in deep on the jam there. Both teams waiting with bated breath and wait for the referees to figure out what they're doing. Oh, we need a little chit chat. Is that Margie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Margie coming over to talk to Omrecker for the Pittsburgh Roller Derby. Still no official reviews here yet from each team. Have a little chit chat here. We have a nail situation.
Oh.
We do have a nail situation with Skank, fortunately. Gonna have to put some gloves on, buddy. Those beautiful stilettos.
I admit I had wondered about those on the track.
Gotta get some baseball gloves, bro.
Oven mitts.
Yeah, mitts would work too.
What about those mitts they put on babies to have them not scratch themselves?
Might get a little sloppy out there.
All right. Little Pity Bowl picks up lead jam.
Those teams with a blocker in the box. Oh, Paul Barrier coming back from the box for Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead Zombies. Sailor Jerry coming through, not as lead jammer, as Little Pity Bowl calls it jam. And San Diego still with the blocker in the box. Oh, Hardcore still in the box.
And still with a 30-point score differential. 17 and a half minutes left.
Bigfoot up next to skate for Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead Zombies and Lala Tibarona for the San Diego Tremors. What's up, buddy? I've had the pleasure of skating with Bigfoot as the pivot this year. It's been a beautiful relationship that's blossomed. I love skating with him. Don't let his age fool you. He knows what he's doing. Track team back out there, keeping us safe on the inside line. Thanks, track team. Wouldn't be able to do all this without you and all of our refs, NSOs, medics, and all those other volunteers that we've had this weekend. Thanks to the stream team, because you guys are beautiful.
I love the stream team. I have mentioned this before. I just adore our stream team. They are all so hardworking. Nitro has put together such a great set of equipment.
I agree. The ankles. It's all the ankles. Yeah. Tape won't stick to nothing in here. You got to get some baseball gloves, Skank. Like the, gosh, what is that thing? Batting gloves. Yeah.
Oh, I was picturing catcher's mitts.
No, not catcher's gloves. Yeah, you need some baseball gloves or football gloves. They work really good too. some of the friends back in Denver had to wear gloves like that. A couple of teammates there. I always wondered, I was like, you got those long nails. I know they cost a lot of money. Risk breaking them and all that other stuff. But we've got to look fabulous. So I understand that well. Coming back into play with Pittsburgh Roller Derby at 156, San Diego Tremors at 126. 30-point spread here with just under 18 minutes left in the second half.
Still anybody's game. That pack is so tight, both jammers trying to break out. Bigfoot does, in fact, make it.
Nice offense there from San Diego Tremors. Hardcore coming out of the box wearing the pivot. Playing offense there for Lala Tiburona. Tiburona taking off the helmet cover for a moment, but putting it back on.
Tiburona makes out of the pack as Bigfoot is hauled back. Bigfoot now trying to clear the pack, and
Hardcore making that very difficult for Bigfoot.
yes.
Oh, but Hardcore are going back to the box. Bigfoot eyeing up the pack. The defense already set up for both teams here. Tremors making it difficult for Bigfoot to get out after that. A little bit of chasey action there in between 3 and 4.
Bigfoot just ran right straight through that pack.
8 points there for Bigfoot on that last jam. Pittsburgh Roller Derby sitting at 164. San Diego Tremors at 134. That was an 8-point jam for both teams. San Diego Tremors starting with a blocker in the box with 16 seconds left. San Diego Tremors furnishing Lil Pity Bowl for Jammer in this next one. And for Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead Zombies, we got Sailor Jerry. Pittsburgh getting stuck here on Lil Pity Bowl on the inside line. Looks like we had a multiplayer called there on Pocket.
Rocket.
Yeah, Pocket 609 there for Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead. Helmet cover off there for the Tremors. Maybe looking for a pass there to Hardcore. Hardcore with the helmet cover in their hand, making their way through the pack pretty easily there. Good Juki skater there. But Sailor Jerry saying that, hey, you're not going to get any points, so I'm going to call the jam. Good strategy.
Oh, our score is now at 168 to 134. Sailor Jerry trying to run away with that lead just a little bit. 34-point score differential. Just about 15 minutes left.
Bigfoot out again here for the Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead. Hardcore coming back from playing the pivot role in the back of the jammer status. Both teams setting up on the jammer line here. See what happens on the outside line. Hardcore's footwork is just absolutely amazing. Making easy work getting through on the inside line there from the defense. Pittsburgh Roller Derby picking up lead jammer status. Bigfoot not too far behind. Getting that real dig in there. Going to catch up real quick. Hardcore looking to get some points.
Hardcore clears the pack, calls the jam off before Bigfoot can score, I believe. Oh my goodness. I realize I'm unintentionally making a really great pun right now. So clearing the pack before Bigfoot can make it, that is no small feat. I'm hilarious.
We just got to set you up right. Lil Pity Bowl skating up next for the San Diego Tremors and Sailor Jerry for Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead. Lil Pity Bowl making easy work there on the outside line. Almost looked like Pittsburgh was sleeping.
Just dances up the outside of that pack. Sailor Jerry getting knocked around a bit in the front. And Lil Pity Bowl hits the back, looking to score. All right, I hear a high block. Who is going to that skate for your guy? Kind of
looks like a Tremor.
It is. Pity calls off the jam.
Sticking their blocker in the box. Pittsburgh trying to call a timeout here. And the track team's coming back. 55. Oh, 55 and 50. I see what you're talking about now. Can't hear you because I got the muffs on. It's going to be a 55-55 jammer on jammer action here. Is it going to be a lot of jammer action? Oh, we're going to get a picture.
That's some hot, sweaty man-on-man action.
You can maybe grow a stash like that one day, Bigfoot.
Yeah, I don't think Bigfoot is old enough to grow a stash that majestic yet.
It's got a little rat stash going. Track team keeping us safe there again, keeping the exact same place in between the pivot and jammer line. A lot of action there in that area. Tremors been taking that outside line, making it nice and hot and juicy there, scoring all those points on the outside. Usually it's the inside line that gets a lot of action. The outside, it's making a lot of action today. Oh, still in our timeout here as the track crew keeps us safe, taping everything up for us here. Remember, we've got the pizza cone truck out front, and it's not just pizza cones, taco cones, Alfredo cones. They got beers out there too.
I certainly hope so because they're
Yeah.
called Barnyard Brews.
I think so. I don't want to speculate or put out the wrong information there, but there could be brews there. Is it just pizza cones? Yeah, they're there 1 to 3. Oh no, they didn't come. Guess because it's a trailer. But because I know the medic truck was out there, maybe they thought that the medic truck took their space and they couldn't come. It's delicious cones. Yeah, are the pizza cone people here? Do we know? Yes, no? Pizza cones? Pizza cones, are they here? They're supposed to be between 1 and 3. Oh, so you should still be here to get some of those delicious pizza cones outside. I have not had the pizza cone yet. Till 3. Tress. Thank you. Pizza cones, I have seen them before, but I've never. Yeah. I mean, it's like it definitely feels like a carnival food.
Yeah.
Yeah, like let's go ahead and make pizza cones. Let's dip it in some batter, deep fry that. Because I'm deep fried now. Deep fried everything. Not that now that I'm 40, my body doesn't agree, but I still like the deep fried stuff. And we're in an official timeout here. 13 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the second half. San Diego Tremors sitting at 141 with one blocker in the box with a full amount of time at 30 seconds. Pittsburgh Roller Derby at 168. Starting off hole. Track team still keeping us safe over here. We got a little hole in the track that's been giving us some issues. Fun facts.
I would love a fun fact.
Fun facts when you're skating in a ice rink that is no longer ice, there could be water underneath the concrete. Think about it, all those gallons of water that are in here. Where did it all go? And we've got a 55 jammer situation here. It looks like Astrostash is probably the most excited about it. Little fist bump there off the line. Astrostash getting stuck there on the defense, but running hard through the defense of Pittsburgh. But Bigfoot still getting the lead jammer status. I think Astrostash got a little stuck there in the clouds with the 55-55.
We've also got Embolism out jamming for Pittsburgh, who is number 555. So we have 555 versus 555.
555.
And on our primary charter, the Undead, you have Nemesis number 5, and Hurricane Heather is 05.
Bigfoot calling the jam with a blocker still in the box. Astrostash picking up 4 points in that last one, but Bigfoot picking up 8.
All right, our score is now sitting at, just waiting for confirmation. Okay, Kansas hand is down. We are at 176 to 145.
Just under 13 minutes left to go. Pittsburgh Roller Derby furnishing Sailor Jerry is the next jammer. San Diego Tremors, a little pity bowl. Pittsburgh leaving space there for Sailor Jerry to run through and get lead jammer status with a little pity bowl getting stuck on the defensive of Pittsburgh. And we've got a little bit of an issue here. The jammer is actually let to go.
So it is.
Technology doing me dirt. Sorry, Latiberona. Defensive strategies have changed a little bit here for both teams. Obviously, you've got to kind of be flexible on how you're going to play. It's not going to be the same the whole entire time. Everybody gets tired. Strategies change. People pull out tricks. Little pity bowl eyeing up the defense from Pittsburgh. We're getting stuck on the tripod. Helmet cover off.
Bigfoot just dances his way up the outside of that pack.
Forrest out the front there, catching a little pity bowl, making it difficult for them to get past, knocking them out in turn one. Bigfoot, big apex jump right past Forrest, and pity bowl stuck on the inside line. Helmet cover pass from pity bowl to, as they come by, number 666, Cloak and Dragger. Bigfoot getting back through for another 4 points. Pittsburgh Roller Derby having a blocker in the box. San Diego Tremors still hold. Cloak and Dragger trying to pick up some points here for Tremors.
Bigfoot most likely trying to run out that penalty and clear the box. Makes a lovely apex jump.
Lofty apex jump.
Hits the floor cleanly.
Bouncer guy getting kind of stuck up there on Astro Stash on turn 3. Dragger going through the outside there, getting past Embulism there on the outside line. Jammer on jammer action there, but Bigfoot pressing the Tremor out. Tremors was a scary movie, wasn't it?
You know, I've never seen it.
Didn't they have like multiple Tremors? Wasn't it? The Tremors was like the snakes in the ground. Well, not snakes, the weird worms with the teeth. Obviously, the reference is probably a lot different here, but San Diego's favorite. But it's actually been kind of a Christmas tradition to watch all of the Tremors in the last 5 years. I don't have any way to do that this year or last year, excuse me, because I just moved back.
Like a tradition for everybody or just you?
Something I just kind of picked up along the way.
Okay.
And I kind of just roll with it now. And somehow it's always on too, which I just found kind of odd. Usually, like on the Sci-Fi Channel or something like that, they'll have a Tremors marathon. But anyways, back to roller derby. Pittsburgh roller derby. Sailor Jerry having difficulty getting past the Tremors on the inside line there, thinking that they're going to squeak through on the outside.
Hardcore fight up that middle around Paul Barrier. Paul Barrier, coincidentally, I'm sure, taking a seat in the skate for your die penalty box just as Hardcore gets out of the pack. Hardcore calls off the jam.
Good footwork from Hardcore. Watch the jammers from the Tremors kind of change things up too in the way that they're strategizing. We've seen a little bit more helmet cover passes and things like that. They've been doing the helmet cover passes and actually making some headway there on some points too. The last one that was successful. Bigfoot starting up here for Pittsburgh roller derby on Davis. Hall Barrier sitting in the box, serving a full amount of time. San Diego Tremors perching Lala Tiburona. Tiburona taking off the helmet cover. With a successful start pass there to Astro Stash. Astro Stash coming in, eyeing up the pack. Rad going into the box as the pivot for Pittsburgh roller derby undead. Bigfoot jauntily going along there, eyeing up defense for Tremors.
Oh, he is doing it jauntily.
Look good, John. Barrier coming back from the box for Pittsburgh roller derby undead. Little baseball face slide there from Astro Stash past the pack. Both teams checking on Astro Stash. The Stash is okay. The Stash probably caught your ball.
God, if the Stash took an injury, I would be so upset.
It would just be detrimental.
All right, our score after a 4-7 jam, the score is now sitting at 199 for Pittsburgh, 160 for San Diego. Pittsburgh widening their lead just a little bit, seeing if they can feel a little more comfortable in the final 8 minutes of this game.
Looks like we're on a timeout here from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's defense taking a second to regroup. Got those homies out there, Hawk, Thunder Bottom, Forrest, and Sailor Jerry. Good luck. Astro Stash going in back to back. What else we got over there? We got anybody else in the Tremors going in back to back? With a shorter roster, I'm really enjoying the way that we're playing here. It's a nice little bit back and forth there in the beginning. We got a 30-point lead here between both teams. San Diego Tremors sitting at 160 and Pittsburgh Roller Derby sitting at 199. Looks like we maybe have somebody from Pittsburgh going to the box. Is that Skank? Going to the skate for your die penalty box?
Skank and Rad sitting next to each other in the skate for your die penalty box.
Looks like Rad has 22 seconds left, and Skank's going to have a full 30 seconds.
Sailor Jerry jamming against Little Pity Bowl.
Pittsburgh starting down here with only 2 blockers on the track. Skating out the front of the pivot line, though. Looks like we're going to try to play a little bit of Strategy.
Sailor Jerry pulled back. By number 756 is the Sprinkles. Sailor Jerry out of the pack is not lead jammer. Little Pity Bowl comes out, calls off the jam. I do believe that was a scoreless jam. Pittsburgh still with 2 blockers in the skate figure die penalty box.
With Rad standing and Skank still sitting with 13 seconds left. San Diego Tremors at 160, furnishing hardcore for this next jam. Pittsburgh Roller Derby sitting at 199 with 2 blockers in the box, furnishing Bigfoot for this next one. Excuse me. This.
Hardcore picks up lead jam for Pittsburgh. Bigfoot looking for a way out before too long.
Hardcore putting in the work there for San Diego Tremors. Bigfoot pressing it hard, though, there on the Tremors on the outside. Hardcore looking at the bench, telling them what to do. Calling the jam. Good sportsmanship there. A little high five action, or low five.
I saw a little fist bump.
Can always appreciate that. Lala Tiburona is getting up next for the San Diego Tremors, sitting at 164 with a block in the box, serving a full amount of time. Pittsburgh Roller Derby at 199, furnishing Sailor Jerry. Lala Tiburona. Well, the visual communication there. Forrest trying to do their best there on the outside line. Tiburona getting passed through, picking up lead jammer status with Sailor Jerry getting stuck on the Tremors.
Sailor Lala Tiburona is going to the skate figure die penalty box.
Ooh, critical penalty. You get a cut.
B is for backwalk.
Since we don't have PBS fucking anymore. Sailor Jerry getting the information to call from the box, calling the jam, icing Tiburona in the box. And Tremors losing another blocker to the box. So they're going to be starting down the blocker with number 756 going to the skate free or die penalty box. That's Sprinkles. I'm just going to shorten that one. It's a little bit easier for me to enunciate. What do we get in that? What do we get for them? What do they go box
for Sprinkles? Let's
yeah,
see.
what's Sprinkles got? I don't really said Sprinkles into the box. 756, Sprinkles and P. Good guy. Illegal position. I'll work with that.
Rule 4.2.1 illegal positioning includes destruction of pack, skating out of bounds, failure to reform, failure to return, and failure to yield.
Thank you for that. That's it.
So it's some sort of pack malformation.
It could be something. Bigfoot making easy work there with Lala Tiburona back not too far. San Diego was still with a blocker in the box. Bigfoot making easy work with a nice high lofty apex jump there, picking up those 4 points. Tremors coming back whole in this next jam. Oh, with Forrest coming out to skate for Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead Zombies.
Okay.
Little Pity Bowl coming out here for the Tremors. Fist bump action, sportsmanship, love that. Truck team back out here keeping us safe. We got a little bit of time here. Let's see. Who can I give a shout out to? Oh, let's give a shout out to Punk Rock Saves Lives. Punk Rock Saves Lives is a music-driven nonprofit that focuses on wellness and equality. We attend to events in and around the punk rock community where we engage in harm reduction with a harm reduction box. This box contains This contains such items as Band-Aids and period supplies to Narcan, drug testing strips, and emergency contraception. Primary focus is assisting those interested in joining the National Bone Marrow Donation Registry to potentially provide life-saving treatment to people with blood cancers. And just another reminder real quick, we do have the, is it Barnyard Brew?
Barnyard Brews.
Barnyard Brew, yes, I'm handwriting. Barnyard Brews out there from 1 to 3 with those pizza cones. Buffalo chicken dip, which I did not know about, and snacks. Just a reminder, we've got the MRDA champs happening October 10th through 12th with our friends from Concussion out there in Salem, Oregon. Got Rage Parade back there. Arms up in the air. Get some of those roller derby needs while you're here. Did your helmet touch the floor? You need a new one. Go buy one. They've got socks, too, which I'm going to have to go look at, like I said last time. What's that? Anyone. Oh, that's what we're doing? Well, sometimes you got to pivot. Sometimes you got to jam. Sometimes you got to block. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen here. I see that foot action. This is, I don't think me and Forrest got to skate together this weekend. It's the first time skating with them. Both teams waiting very graciously for our track team to take their time to get everything nice and safe. And we're coming back here from that official timeout. 5 seconds being called. Pittsburgh Roller Derby sitting at 2:11 and San Diego Tremors at 1:64. Little pity bowl taking the inside line there, but Paul Barrier saying, no way, you're getting hit out. Forrest pressing on the Tremors up the top there, close to the pivot line. Probably hoping for some offense.
Little Pity Bowl still trying to find any way around Paul Barrier and the Little Pocket Rocket.
Yeah, nice dig there. Nice tripod work. Tripods is the right pods. Forrest still working hard on the front there, pressing a no pack, getting lead jammer status. A lot of excitement there from the Pittsburgh bench. A lot of excitement from a lot of our fans from Pittsburgh here. Forrest coming through, getting lead jammer status. First time jamming for the Pittsburgh. Coming through, squeaking by easy on the outside line. Little 1 foot action there. Come on through, a little hit and quit action. Good job, Forrest. High fives there as the team comes off for Bigfoot. Oh, Bigfoot, give all the love to everybody. Hardcore coming back out. Those teams just kind of hanging around for a minute, waiting for that 5-second whistle before they set up. Hardcore pressing very nicely there on the defense. Hoping to mess them up there. Matterhorn there pressing hard on Bigfoot, trying to get them through. Bigfoot still looking for the open on the outside line. Finally getting through, getting lead jammer status. Maybe Hardcore. Nope. Bigfoot got lead jammer status with Hardcore right on the tail.
Everyone jockeying position at the front of the pack.
Nice jammer on jammer action there from Hardcore on to Bigfoot. Bigfoot usually the one initiating that. Continuing going through, picking up those points with less than 2 minutes and a half left in the second half here. Jam 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Bigfoot completes a scoring pass. It looks like Pittsburgh is doing their best to run out the clock while they are on top. Hardcore back out on the run after her first scoring pass.
Nice sportsmanship there from number 99, Reckham Ralph there with Mount Surguy. Forrest coming back out as the pivot this time. Sailor Jerry skating for Pittsburgh Roller Derby Undead at 2:23 and San Diego Tremors at 1:68 with Lala Tiburona jamming for the Tremors next. Astro stash there with big offense on Ambulance on the inside line there. 666 taking back Sailor Jerry. Cloak and Dragger for the Tremors. Oh, kind of a couple times there in a row, too. Dragger making it difficult here for Sailor Jerry on the own there. Astro Stash coming in to help. Squeezing Sailor Jerry there in the center. Lala Tiburona coming back up to pick up some more points. Their lead jammer status. Sailor Jerry finally making their way through. Lala Tiburona coming through and icing them. Making sure that Pittsburgh doesn't gain points. That skate free or die penalty box nice and clear. Both teams starting out whole here in this next jam. It looks like it's going to be our last jam with only, 50 seconds left on the clock. Five seconds to be involved. Bigfoot eyeing up, a little pity ball there with jammer on jammer action coming out the gate, a little fifth blocker action. Little pity ball pressing on Bigfoot. Matterhorn trying to press through Paul Barrier, trying to create an open. Bigfoot making easy work in through. pulling Tremors apart, making them work. Up. Taking a break, watching the clock.
14 seconds to go. And once the period clock expires, we will be purely on jam time, which is actually about to happen. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Bigfoot going on.
All right, the period clock has expired. Waiting for the officials' hands to go down before I name this unofficial score. All right, hands are down. We have an unofficial score of 223 points for the Pittsburgh Roller Derby Zombies, 176 points for the San Diego Tremors. Congratulations to our Zombies.
And just a little quick facts here. Matterhorn getting the most penalties there for the San Diego Tremors. And we had a tie for Pittsburgh Roller Derby.
A tie between Rad
Yep.
and who is one and Skank.
Oh, with 4 penalties each.
All right, attention Pittsburgh Roller Derby.
Big photo.
Attention Pittsburgh Roller Derby, listen to me, for I have a microphone. After the victory laps for this game, we would like to take an all-league photo. Please come meet us under the scoreboard.
And just with one more game left in the afternoon, we've got Austin Anarchy and San Diego Aftershocks playing next. Take some time for that. Pittsburgh Roller Derby, just a reminder that we do need you for a league photo after this win celebration happens. And I'm sure you're going to have another picture anyway, so you're probably going to be over there.
All right, well, thank you all for listening to me. This is the last game I am calling this weekend. I'm Kitty Black, signing off. Have the day you deserve.
And thank you so much for everybody for tuning in and listening. All of our volunteers, refs, NSOs, photographers, everybody that's making this weekend happen. This is my last game to call. Also, I'm KY Jelly. Everybody enjoy your weekend.